Well, a Tunisian official says 12 people have been detained for questioning in connection with the last week's attack at a beach resort that killed 38 people. Officials say the lone gunman, Saif Rezgui, was killed by security forces following the mass shooting Friday in the city of Sousse. Still, authorities are searching for people who may have provided help before the attack. The Islamic State group has claimed responsibility. Now, Britain has pledged a tough response after last Friday's terror attack in Tunisia that killed many British tourists. The attack came just days before the 10th anniversary of the bomb attacks on London's transport network. Security services are now having to shift the focus of their counter-terrorism operations overseas. And Ridgwell reports from London.
In eerily realistic scenes, 3 gunmen shoot their way into a London metro station. Britain's emergency response is put to the test. The 2-day drill this week is designed to mimic recent attacks in Paris and Sydney. For many Londoners, it's also a grim reminder of events 10 years ago, the July 7th bombings that targeted the city's transport network.
Tragically, after 7/7, of course, we took the learning. We adapted our policies and our procedures, but styles of attack, they also change, and we have to evolve and make sure that we're ready and we have the right skills to be able to respond.
But the heart of counter-terrorism is shifting overseas, says Raffaello Pantucci of the Royal United Services Institute.
The ideology is such now that it basically says you attack Westerners wherever you can find them and whatever they look like. And so whatever target becomes possible becomes a potential target. The problem is that multiplies the sort of number of potential targets and in a huge number of potential countries.
Tunisia's president admitted Tuesday the security services were taken by surprise.
The security forces made provisions for the month of Ramadan, but they never would have thought that it would happen on the beaches where the tourists are, and the system of protection was to start on July 1st.
Prime Minister David Cameron has not specified how Britain will respond to the Tunisia attacks. It must involve working with overseas allies, says Pantucci.
It has to be about building local capacity, because that's the main lever that you have. All you can really do is help develop the locals so that they are able to respond to their domestic threat more effectively.
Britain's security services say a domestic attack is highly likely. They are well drilled in their response. But the attack in Tunisia underlines the limits of their abilities to protect nationals overseas. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.